Hey there guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be installing this here power inverter in Duramax. This is actually out of my old truck that I had it in. Game plan is we're going to install it right here behind the seat that I'm sitting in. So first thing I got to do, we're going to take the seat out and then we are going to see how we're going to mount this thing. Okay, we're out underneath the seat now. We got 5 bolts we got to take out to get this seat out. Got 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and the center seat belt, because we will have to take that out because I do want to pull the seat completely out. So I'm going to use 18mm and a ratchet. All right, there's the bolts we took out, this one and this one. And then over here, this one, and back here on this one. And I did notice that there is 2 little bolts here holding the frames together. So we'll get this pulled out and we'll get the seat ready to be pulled out. Okay, all the bolts are out. Now the seat's ready to come out. Okay, seat is out. As you guys can see, I did figure out the way to make the bracket. Got it all made up ready. It's gonna go just like that. Like I said here, it'll go from the back seat bolt, seat belt bolt, and then it'll go up to the one child safety strap thing, I think it is. And that's what it'll look like. I know it doesn't look very pretty, and I'm getting better at the plasma cutter, but still looking rough. But that's the way it's gonna go, just like that. I'm gonna get this top bolt here in, and we're gonna put the inverter on the bracket, and we'll figure out where we want to drill a hole here in the floor. I think I'm going to put it like right here somewhere, but we'll get that done, get back with you. Power inverter is now installed, bracket's somewhat installed, still got to put that bolt on, and when we put the seat in, that'll be held down by that. So I think we're going to drill a hole right here, right in the floor, and that's where we're going to run the wire down through. Hole is drilled now. As you can see right there, it's not very pretty, but I didn't have the right size drill bit, so I kind of had to chew it out a little bit. So now let's get under the truck and run the wire. Okay, there's the hole, as you guys can see. Go run the wire from that, go run it down, and we're gonna just follow this wiring harness right here, right up along the frame. This is the wire. This wire right here. I'm just gonna follow it right up along, and I'm going to zip tie this wire right fast to it. So, I'll get back to you guys when we're under the hood. Okay, we're up under the hood now. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to fasten to this battery because my other battery I had was a side mount / top mount on my other truck that I had. This actually hooked into, and I just put these on and put it on the side mounts and let the top mount on the truck. So I'll have to figure that out, but first thing first, let's go to the back and hook the power inverter up. Okay, back here at the back. Before I hook this power inverter up, I got to put the matting back down. I do want to grab a vacuum cleaner and vacuum clean all the metal dirt out of here and stuff like that before I do this. Okay, we got Smiley, as you guys can see. Why we call him Smiley. We're gonna set this thing up and vacuum up underneath here, and they take some spray paint and just spray around the bare metal as well. That's one thing I love about Smiley vacuum cleaner. You can't even hardly hear this thing, but it has really good suction. Now, don't worry, I'll fix this up before I put the seats in. I'm not that worried about it. I just want to get this wire through and get this hooked up. Okay, with me, I use red and black as a hot, white and green as the ground. Okay, we're up underneath the hood here. Once again, black and red positive, green and white negative. So I think what I'm going to do, just for now, until I can get different terminal ends, I'm going to take this one off. This is where I'm going to mount the red one. I'm just going to take this one off. This is where I'm going to put the green and white. We're all set up here. Got the red and black on the positive, the green and white on the negative. Now, this is just a temporary setup until I get different terminals or do something here. But let's go back and see if it turns on. Now back here, moment of truth, pressing the power button. And we got power. Plug Smiley in here. Let's see if it works. Yep. And once again, here you guys can hear how quiet Smiley really is. Got the seat belt mounted back in, got the bolt back right there, all tightened down. I wrapped the ends in electrical tape, each one of them, just for extra protection. We know it works. So now we can get the seat put back in. Upon trying to put the seat back in, I realized there's not enough room behind the seat to put this power inverter like I wanted to. I thought there was, thought I measured it right, but apparently I did not. But the bracket's all in there. I'm just gonna leave it there. So I'm gonna put it where I didn't want to put it, and that's right here on the floor, because I didn't really want it there. Kind of when the seat's folded up, it's all out in the open. But it is what it is. That's where we're gonna put it. So I'll get back to you guys when we have it fastened to the floor and the seat's in. Okay, there it is. It's not screwed fast to the floor. All I did, cleaned it with rubbing alcohol and put double-sided tape on and pushed it to the floor, because I'm hoping this is not going to be a permanent location. And I figured out how I messed up. If you look back here when this is up, there's plenty of room back here, or when the seat's down, sorry, there's plenty of room back here, but when you put it up, there's no room back here. And I did all my measurements when it was down, not thinking about the seat folding up. So it is what it is. I'll own up to it. I made a mistake, but we fixed it and it's good to go. So as you can see, I got a big mess to clean up here. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. If you like these videos I'm making, please think about subscribing. I'm going to get my mess cleaned up, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. And remember, if you don't try, you'll never succeed.